Hi, Sukhdev Gandhi, IELTS Master Trainer. So today I give you tips to get banned in speaking. And I mean it that you have not heard such tips that how can you improve in speaking and what are the exam tips for speaking. So being an IELTS Master Trainer, so it is my responsibility that give you correct guidance on speaking, that how can you practice at your home, how can you do the practice on, and what are the tricks. Yes, you know very well that being a student of IELTS, you know very well that in IELTS there are three tasks. Task 1, 2 and 3. In task 1, of course, short questions are there, introductory questions are there. And task 2, that is cue card, and task 3 is the close questioning. Now, first step is what? So when you speak in front of the examiner, when you go inside, wish and sit, do not speak first to yourself. When examiner asks the question, first tip is that do not repeat the words from the question itself. If the question is asked, why do you want to go Canada or Australia? Do not say that I want to go Australia because. So it shows a childish behavior. So do not use such language in your. Of course, be sure about it. The first tip again, smile on your face remaining throughout. Do not have phobia. अपने आप को मत show कीजिए. Do not show yourself that you have a phobia. डर मत show कीजिए. Smile on your face throughout. अगर आप 10 मिनट बैठे हैं, 15 मिनट, throughout आपकी smile रहनी चाहिए. And again what I'm saying, do not repeat the words from the question itself. पहला step. दूसरा, most of the students they do not know. What is that? Use fillers in your language. Like for example, well, honestly speaking, sure, certainly, my pleasure, it's my pleasure. I feel relish to talk about. Exactly, obviously, naturally, right? I feel really, disagree. I really feel sad. I disappoint to speak about. अगर आप इस तरह के words को बीच में connect करते हैं, so it gives a level of confidence and pleasure in your talking. It makes your speaking soft, pleasurable also to the listener. So must use such. What is another mistake that students do, and I feel that must not do that mistake. Suppose question is, on cue card, question is speak about a journey that you ever made. Students start making the introductory that I have made a lot of journeys in my life. Do not do this because this is negative. Right? See, the response of the question is required. अगर आप question की तरफ देखें, आप question को देखें, तो what is asked only you should give answer according to the question. Do not speak irrelevant. Do not speak out of response. So this is the first criteria that examiner observes, that what is your task response. Is your task response related to the question? That's fine. So this is the second tip that are given. Use fillers and do not use any kind of introductory lines. Right. So again, what is smiling on your face and keep smiling while listening also too. Third trick. When you speak something there itself, do not speak in interruptions. Do not do self-correction in your speaking. And self-correction is the mistake that examiners note down. Even do not self-repetition also do. Means दो बारी शब्द नहीं बोलना, like I am. So this is called something self-repetition. Suppose you have spoken, well, I am there. I was. This is called self-correction. So self-correction is also the biggest mistake. Means third step, you always remember before or while doing practice that you should not, I would say that you must not do such kind of a blend of mistakes in your speaking. Step 4, do not fear from the cue card, first of all. Step 4, while speaking cue card, you must have a flow in your language. 1.5 minute की टेंशन मत लें. Means 2 minute की टेंशन मत लें. If you are able to speak 1 minute in a flow, even then you can score 6 or 6.5 band. So you need not to have such a phobia कि आपसे 1.5 minute बोलना है 2 minute. So when you are doing practice on a flow, एक बारी में बोला जाए. Yes, last but not the least important one is what? Do not connect your answers again and again by and so but. So try to use additional points, like apart from this, not only this, right? I would say further. So these are the fillers that you must use in your speaking, right? If you keep these all steps in your mind, these all 4 or 5 tricks that I have told you, you never fail in your speaking session. Yes, what is the reason of failure? When you cram the answers. Means some of the students seeing that this is the list of the question, learn the speaking. That is a failure. Do not learn. Make up your own answers. Practice on it. I'll tell you how to do practice also as well. Yes, those students again fail when they do not do self-practice or when they do not want to give an interview session. Do not only stick to interview session, try to speak with anyone, any language. Means in English language, that is more and more in English language. So this is what is important here. Hope it is clear that all the tricks that I've told you, that be sure and be cautious about these all steps when you're going for speaking session. Right? Be sure about it that examiner is not a dragon. Feel that person is sitting for the communication. For what purpose is sitting? For just only a friendly talk. If you feel like this one, definitely helps you. Overall, I would say, when you go, before enter, do not interact with any student who has just given an interview session. It will demoralize you. Have patience. Go at least half an hour or 1 hour before at the examination center. Appear directly in the front of the examiner. So do not interact with any kind of a person who has just given an interview session with examiner, because of words that will demoralize you. Hope that you have listened and well, and keeping all these points in your mind, you will practice. You will do practice. So I always say, practice never makes a man perfect. Perfect practice makes a man perfect. This is what I say you now. How can you do practice in speaking? Especially cue card at your home. As my experiences, students have said that how can we do practice at home for the speaking? Yes, you can do. See, right now what I'm doing, I'm sitting alone, right, in a room and talking to you. This is what it's my habit to talk in a room itself in English. So this you can also do. Talk to yourself. So do not worry that say anybody is there or not. You feel that how I am feeling now. What I am feeling, that most of the students and subscribers are sitting in front of me and I'm talking to them. You feel that teacher is sitting in front of me, friends are sitting in front of me, and start talking. Now what is the way? अगर आपके पास क्यू कार्ड क्वेश्चन है, उसको पहले बनाइए, स्टेप्स बनाइए उसके. मीन्स अगर आपके पास 3 क्यूज हैं, ऑन फर्स्ट क्यू prepare at least for the 15 seconds with a story and paraphrase. जो दूसरा क्यू है उसके ऊपर ज़्यादा बोलना चाहिए, एटलीस्ट फॉर अ मिनट. आपके पास 1 मिनट 15 सेकेंड्स हो गए हैं. 15 to 20 seconds आपको लास्ट वाला जो क्यू है उसके ऊपर बोलना है. It means that you have now 1.5 to 1.25. Means if we talk about 2 minutes near about that you have a time to speak about. वहाँ पे 1 मिनट बोला जाए, that's enough. अभी प्रैक्टिस कैसे करनी है, आपके स्टेप्स बना लिए. You start speaking. 1 बार बोलिए, 2 बार बोलिए, 3 बार बोलिए. 10 minutes आपको दोबारा बोलना है. For what purpose? To make a flow. अगर आप confident हो गए हैं that you can speak 3 steps now start recording in your mobile. See what I'm doing? I'm recording my voice. Right? Thereafter I listen also that I have not done mistake or not. Similarly, what you can do, right? Keep mobile in front of you. Either you make video or not, that is your choice. But you must speak and see your voice, that recorded voice. क्या आपने वो ठीक बोला या नहीं बोला? बीच में फंबलिंग तो नहीं है, बीच में आपने जो मैंने 4 steps बताए हैं उसके अंदर कोई प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं है. If it's good, then leave that. So Monday to Friday, every day, if you do 1 question or 2 questions, Saturday and Sunday you do the practice of all the questions. Means even you do not need a teacher. If you are at home, you can do self-practice like this. Yes, I always say to you that if you have any problem related to IELTS, especially in speaking too, you can comment me on YouTube. I'll give you an idea about it. Right? So thank you for today itself. Hope you have enjoyed this session of speaking. कि किस तरह से speaking improve की जा सकती है, self practice की जा सकती है. And I always say you share my videos to your friends also. Bye bye. Take care. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Bye bye. Take care.